Hi everyone.
Hello.
I think we're looking good for the people that are expected to show up. So I think we can kick off on time, which is a rarity. I guess hygiene for the call. We've got quite a few people on the call now. So if you have any questions, we have got a Q&A box. So feel free to fire any questions you have in that section as we go through. And hopefully we can cover any questions as we go through on the modular point of view. But I'll hand off to Gareth now to sort of kick off introductions and what we're going to present today.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Nathan. So we're basically kicking off our integration with Modular, and we're going to learn a bit more about that. That's going to link with our bookkeeping module here in Nomi. So just want to say hello to the marketing team of Suganda and Sana. And then we've got Sandeep, our CTO, on here as well. So this is the presenting team that we've got. And then, of course, Nathan, who's already introduced himself. He's from Modular, and he's going to tell you everything there is to know about Modular and the service that they provide, that we're so very excited to be linking with Nomi.
Great. Yeah, hi everyone. As Gareth said, I'm from Modular, so I lead our partnerships and growth in this market, and we're really excited to have partnered with Nomi and to embed faster payments within their payroll software. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a quick overview of who we are and why we've partnered, and then I'm going to hand off to Gareth for the fun part, which is going through the demo and showing you how the product works in action. So you might need to forgive me because it's the first time I've used this software for a webinar. So I'm just going to share my screen and then I will go through my slides.
Before we start, I just want to mention that the webinar is recorded and a copy of it will be sent to everybody who registered. Also, for GDPR purposes, the question and answers would not be recorded. And even if for the questions that you ask, please keep them general. Thank you.
All good. Amazing. Okay. So as you might have heard by now, Modular have integrated with Nomi. So what does that mean for everyone on the call? So who Modular are is we're on a mission to reshape business payments. What that means is traditionally businesses and accountants, particularly have felt the pain of this, have been using traditional banks' payment methods to process their payroll, for example. Traditionally, that is a 9-to-5, Monday to Friday way of processing payments. It's inflexible. It doesn't allow you to send batches of payments. It's, in some cases, we've even seen people still being paid with checks in the post, which I know still happens, which is surprising in 2025. And it is open to a ton of manual human error along the process of uploading files from your software and keying payments manually on payday, which comes with a lot of stress along the way. Now, what our product and integration has done is that we've embedded faster payments within the Nomi payroll software. So what that brings to you is a great value proposition around having automatic and seamless reconciliation. So you won't be having to sync your data for payment being processed back to your software manually, keying things in. It will all be real time and synced back as the status of payments. Every payment is processed using faster payment. What does that mean? Well, in the UK, BACS typically takes 3 to 5 days to process and send the payment, which is how traditionally it's been made. With faster payments, the scheme SLA in the UK is actually within 90 seconds. So the way that you probably send money to your friends after you've bought dinner, and those are the same rails that we're connected directly into for processing faster payments for the payroll that's embedded within the Nomi payroll software. And one of the benefits of this is faster payments is 24/7, 365 days a year. So you can pay anyone at any time of the year, any day of the week. And it's all instant. So when businesses need to move money, one thing that we always hear from businesses is managing their cash flow and managing that efficiently, you want to be able to hold on to your money until the moment you need to send it, and you want to receive money instantly. So that in the payroll world is also very valuable for businesses when looking at what kind of payment method are they using to process the payroll.
Nathan, just 1 second. I think we might be looking at the wrong screen. We're seeing all of our faces instead of the slides if you're trying to share them.
Okay, so I did say bear with me. So I did text this before. So, oh wait a minute, no, it's working. This is the one. This is the one. So you can see where I've been talking. Apologies. Yeah, so as I said, on the left, this sort of shows you the traditional payroll methods that banks have been using. And on the right is essentially what our proposition is bringing to the payroll journey today. So making that an embedded, faster payment, an instant payment without any manual reconciliation, as I know that's probably the bugbear of any business, payroll manager, or accountant's life when they're offering payroll as a service. So how it works, there's a few key steps about how the product works. I'm hoping everyone can still see this slide and it's actually working from this time. All good, Gareth. So the key steps in the journey is step 1. So you quite seamlessly, all you need to do is connect your Nomi setup to your modular setup. So we'll onboard you all digitally, and you can then sync your Nomi software data with the modular platform. So what that means is it synchronizes any payroll inputs you put in your software. So you do everything you do as of today, but when you need to send that data to us, you will hit the pay by modular button and all that data will be sent to our platform. So in this visual, you can see that 29 payments have been imported from the software for that pay run that you're doing. Then, quite simply, you can log into our portal. Sorry?
Nathan, it might have frozen. We're on a mission to reshape business payments.
Okay. That's really not working then.
And perhaps you can start the presentation, and instead of showing the slides, it would be easier for us.
I think it might have just frozen before he entered into the full screen presentation. I have a feeling.
So if I share this window here and I keep it on this, is this probably the most practical way of doing it? Can you see the screen I'm sharing now?
We're on a mission to reshape business payments.
Yeah. If I move this down, is it moved?
Yeah, it's moved.
Okay, sorry. I'll just keep it on. I'll keep it on this view to stop the tech letting me down. So yes. Okay, so how it works. So the first step, as I said, is syncing the platform with your software. So when you sync that data, we'll, by our API connection, pull all your payroll information onto the platform, ready for you to approve. And the next simple step is approving those payments. So I've clicked onto the next screen, which is how to approve. There are a couple of ways that you can improve. You can have quite bespoke approval user permissions. So you could, example, not be the person that's sending the payroll data from the software onto our platform, and the financial director could be the one approving it, or you could really create a bespoke approval journey. But the two methods that we have businesses using to approve the payments that they sent to us on our portal are, you can do it on portal, which is desktop. And as you can see here, you can select all your payments you want and approve them, or you can also use our new mobile app. So this is really popular because it means that you don't need to be at your desk when you approve payments. So this is on iOS and Android. You can do the mobile app, and what that allows you to do is use Face ID or fingerprint ID on your mobile to do your authentication as well. So it's very quick, very seamless, but this is moving to be the most popular way to approve payments because it means that the CFO or whoever's approving the payments is not necessarily at their desk and can do it on the go, which is proved very valuable. And another key aspect is that's probably different to how you use your product today when you use a bank and upload files, is once you've approved those payments on the platform, we ask that we issue you an account number and sort code, and all you need to quite simply do is send a single payment for the value of your entire payment run, and we'll take care of the rest. So because you've approved all the payments in this scenario, and you can see that the payment run here was 19,819.44 pence, easy for me to say. You fund to that amount, and then on payday, at midnight on payday, we then disperse all those payments using faster payments to the staff, so that they receive their money in the morning of their expected payday, as you'd expect. So you're not having to key manual payments for dozens and dozens of staff. It's quite simply the data syncs from your software. You then approve it using the mobile app to make sure that all the data is synced across correctly, which it does because it's fully secure, and it's a regulated environment. And then you just need to fund your wallet for the right amount so that on payday it goes. And like I said at the start, one of the benefits of this as well is that you don't then need to go back to your software to confirm that the payments have went and have been successful. So it automatically reconciles complete transactions into your connected account software, Nomi. So I'm just going to recap that in 4 simple steps because we have a very fancy video that will do a better job of explaining it than me.
At Modulr, we are on a mission to streamline the way businesses, accountancy firms, and payroll providers manage payments. Modulr is directly integrated with payroll, invoicing, and accounting software, allowing you to efficiently and quickly pay staff, suppliers, and HMRC. Once you set up your Modulr account, you can link it directly to your chosen software. Now that you are connected, make and reconcile payments in 4 simple steps. Step 1. Synchronize. Set up and approve your payroll or supplier payments as normal. Once complete, transactions are sent directly into your Modulr account, or you can simply upload a file with your payments. Step 2. Approve. Sign into your Modulr account to view, manage, and approve payments. Not at your desk? No problem. Approve payments on the go with the Modulr mobile app. Step 3. Fund and pay. Once payments are approved, fund your Modulr account and payments will be released in as little as 90 seconds or on their scheduled date, 24/7 including bank holidays and weekends. Step 4. Reconcile. Completed transactions are sent to your connected accounting software. It's that simple. Say goodbye to manual processes, eliminate costly errors, and cut the time you spend managing payments by up to 80%. Pay on time, every time. Join thousands of businesses and accounting firms in simplifying payments.
Yeah, that's why you leave marketing to marketing. So I'll never do a better job in that video explaining what we do, but I'll always try my best. So what do our customers think of us? So I think what's super valuable is before we show you what the product does with Nomi is to hear from a practice that has used us for a couple of years now, and it's made us a really important part of how they service their clients. So this is Accountability Edinburgh, and I'm going to hit play now.
Accountability is an accounting practice which covers all sorts of the finance side of businesses. We look after bookkeeping, management reports, consultancy, and payroll. The biggest challenge in payroll is always the deadline. It can't be moved for anybody. And as payroll manager, it's my job to make sure that employees are paid on time and accurately. I love that accountability works with the nitty-gritty of the accounts. It doesn't just look at the top lines, it gets to the real heart of the business. We're in the heart of Duddingston in Edinburgh. We have chicken coops just up the road, an orchard, and it is a joy to walk around when the weather's lovely, to come to work, and you do feel a bit more energised. Our clients are wide-ranging. We have some one-director companies moving to an events company of 450 employees. I love being able to offer clients something that they maybe haven't seen before, giving clients the opportunity to hand over more of their work to make their lives easier, to give them more time. Modulr took away a lot of our clients' challenges. I loved how accurate it was, how easy it was to use. It integrates with the payroll system. So it's a nice tool to offer clients, to say that not only we can process your payroll, but we can provide an end-to-end payroll payment service, which takes the stress and the time of the client It also gives accountability, the reach to approach clients knowing that we have a system in place which integrates with our payroll softwares to make sure that all of their employees, whether it be 6 or whether it be 90, are all paid accurately. The support at Modulr is fantastic. I don't think twice about picking up the phone and asking them questions. They're always very helpful. They don't mind repeating themselves, going through things step by step. With some of our newer members of the team, I always encourage them to pick up the phone and phone Modulr support. They are very helpful. They always ensure that the end result is the one that we need it to be. I would absolutely recommend Modulr. I've used Modulr for the last 2 years, and we actively try and encourage all of our clients who are currently not with Modulr to start using Modulr.
Amazing. So that's my part over, but now the pressure is on Gareth to walk us through how the product that we've just heard nice things about works in action with Nomi. So over to you, Gareth.
Good stuff. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate that. Right, let's make sure that I can share the right screen. Bear with me just a second. Right, can you all see my screen? Oh, picture in picture. Okay. Great. Okay, cool. So this is the payroll dashboard in Nomi. What we've got is we're just sort of got a standard payroll here. We've got Mr. Adam, Mr. Robert, and Roy Agent. We've gone very creative with the names here in our testing server. So once we've run the payroll, so I'm just going to run the February payroll here. We're a little bit behind. And it's not going to send the pay slips, just going to run it through here. It's super straightforward. This is going to be the quickest demo you've ever seen in your life, assuming that the tech doesn't fail me. So we've run the payroll, and then the next thing, we're going to go to reports here, and then we are going to go to direct payment here in the company reports. So once I click in here, we've got 2 employees that have been paid. And I'm going to come right up here to the right-hand side and just click Pay with Modulr. And that is going to take us to the Modulr page. And we're going to log in, sign in with some test credentials here. And then I'm going to click Confirm. And what happens is it's going to give me a list of the different customers we've got linked with Modulr, and I just select the correct one and then continue. And then so we need a payment reference. So let's go Feb Pay, something like that. We want to select which account we're going to pay it from. So I'm going to pay it from Nomi GBP account, and then we're going to select the employees that we wish to pay through Modulr. So I'm going to go continue here. And then it gives me a little summary. Customers Nomi, just check the key information that we've got. Great, happy with that. And I'm going to go continue. What I would do if it was me is I'd export this to PDF just so you've got a copy of that. And then press continue. Cool. And so then it's given us the summary of everything there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the Modulr portal, and I'm going to sign in. This is the sandbox environment. So it's at that point that Nathan was saying that that your client will get a notification to the phone or email, however they get that. And then if they log in on their computer, they can go to the approvals here, and then we go to batches. And we see we've got the 20th of March, 11:19. They just tick that, or if they want to have a quick review, then they can go and double check the amounts. and then press approve. Yes, approve. Sorted. So just need to fund the account, and then that all gets paid. So that is literally all there is to it. It's super simple and makes it so much simpler for your clients as well.